Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again. Well, today we're having a look at a brew that's very accessible here in Australia. You'll find it at Liquorland and First Choice Liquor. It's Praga Premium Pils, which is 4.7% alcohol by volume, and it's brewed and canned in the Czech Republic. So yeah, believe it or not, it's one that I haven't thought about reviewing until now, but yeah, let's crack this ice cold 500ml can open and pour it out into the Spieglau lager glass. Alright, getting a nice amount of head there. Okay. There we go. Rightio, so let's get a look at that appearance. Well, yeah, it's very clear, golden colour, quite effervescent, nice amount of head, just a little over 2 fingers. Yeah, bright white, frothy head. Yeah. It has a typical Euro, Pilsner aroma. Yeah, faint smell of grain. Not picking up any hops. Rightio, well, we've talked about the appearance and we've also talked about the aroma, and that could only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So cheers to you all, let's dive in. Alright, well, up front you're getting a subtle sweet hit of malt. It's quite nice. Yeah, there's a definite presence of hops in the finish. Yeah, some definite bitterness there, a grassy sort of bitterness that lingers in the palate. But so far so good. Let's have another gulp. Alright, well, it's going down smooth. I am picking up a slight sort of watery sort of taste there. It's quite thin-bodied. It's definitely a light-bodied beer. Which surprises me for something that's 4.7% ABV. Yeah, and that bitterness, yeah, it's really coming through. But, yeah, quite typical of a Pils. Is it drinkable? Yeah. Could you session it? Well, at 4.7% ABV, you certainly could. Now, the price point isn't too bad, by Australian terms. You can get a case of this, a case of 24 500ml cans for about $52. I didn't get a case of it, but they do have a deal going at Liquorland and First Choice, where you can get 8 cans for $20, so that's $2.50 a can, which isn't too bad. Still, I would dare say probably less than 99 cents a can elsewhere in the world. I'd be curious to know actually, how much one would pay for this in the States, where I know it's available. But they can certainly, I suppose, given the fact that Liquorland or Coles are the importers of this brew, they get, an obvious vast quantity of it that, allows them to sell this for a reasonable price. Well, by Australian terms, that is. All in all, it's not too bad, but I've definitely, tasted better, Czech Pilsners. Rightio, well look, I'll have one last gulp of this and I suppose we'll give it a score out of 10. Rightio, well, it's not too bad. Fairly inoffensive flavour-wise. Quenches your thirst. Yeah, but there's just something about it. It's just a little a little too on the watery side for me. Definitely getting that sort of mineral water or soda water taste, yeah, coming through. Yeah, it just doesn't have that boldness that it should, even at 4.7% ABV. So in terms of a score out of 10, I would probably give Praga Premium Pils a 7 out of 10. So there you go, folks, a 7 out of 10 for Praga Premium Pils. Alright, not a bad one, I suppose, if you want to pick up something cheap, on the way home. And there's Liquorlands and First Choice liquor markets everywhere. So yeah, it's quite accessible, as I said. At the beginning of this review. Anyhow, I'm just going to kick back and drink down the rest of this, and I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.